Good morning all. Monday, August 18th, day in the life of, you got it, 3:49. Just woke up early, about to get in, 10-mile run. Mondays, run days. First, I've already made the tea. I've already made my little tea over here. About to take out the trash, clear out the trash. Part of my chores and duties. If you're new here, my name is Frank Latte, CEO of my wellness group and also Latte Realty Group. And I'm really trying to get back to like the day in the life of. I'm pulling out the big boys, right? So I have a video filmmaker in Nigeria. I got editors in India, Philippines. Got my guy in Ghana, designer, got creative director Randy, and we're really gonna be, really trying to give you a day in the life of, really trying to just double down on this, because we're trying to kick off the IV hydration business, IV nutrient therapy. Basically, if you have low energy, you want to improve your focus, your drive, energy, what else? Stamina, just overall health. We infuse IVs with basically saline water with various types of vitamins and minerals and things of that nature. And so today we're going to have our security training. I'm having my friend who works at the Department of Homeland Security give us security training. Got a bunch of stuff, got a bunch of emails to reply to. And, I'm just trying to get back to the old school, So once I get out there, I'll vlog. I try to vlog like every mile to let you know how it's going. I usually walk the first mile because it's hard to wake up this early and just get right into running. My mind is telling me, don't go outside, there's somebody's gonna get you, but I don't know if that's just like because I don't really want to run this early or what. So, just pray. And a lot of times I do my devotional, right? I walk, do my devotional, do my prayers all in the morning just to kick off the day, right? So this week's gonna be fun. It's a packed week. Let's do it this way. So it's definitely a good week to blog. All right, all started running, about a half a mile in. So far, so good. Nighttime, quiet. You, your thoughts, God, wonderful. All right, I'll check in later. All right, all. So about like five miles in, just getting tired. Still got 5 more miles to go. It's starting to walk now, but hey, such is life. Thank God for another day. Yeah, well, it's about 5:46. I've been walking, praying, talk to my neighbor. He goes to his workout at like 5:30. So, all right, all. We'll talk later. All right, all. We still here. 7.8 miles, almost just roughly 2 and something miles to go. It's daylight now. Thank God. All right, we're gonna finish this up strong. Go shower, get something to eat, head into the office, plan out for the week. And yeah, we made it. We thank God. And I just gotta finish it out strong. And I got my second win. Let's see how it goes. All right, good morning all. Happy Monday. You saw me on that 10-mile run. I'm back in the office now. Just setting up a little bit
We have our training today. We got company coming over, so just cleaning up a little bit. Cleaned up some things, setting up this little table here. I got to respond to some emails because I'm going to be in training, and then we're going to see, you're going to see some staff come in. We're just going to be today just grinding, just doing the training. Monday I like to tee things up for the week. Haven't got a chance to look at that schedule yet, but basically, yeah, weekend was good, relaxing. One of the biggest issues I'm going to be working on mitigating is RN nurses, right? My RN nurses, they're ghosting me, right? So the nurses are ghosting me, but I knew they were going to be ghosting me. Because that's how it is in the medical field, right? They treat you, I'm second fiddle, right? They got a full-time job, and I'm their side hustle, right? The side chick almost, right? So we got some interviews lined up. So to mitigate that already, I'm asking my family nurse practitioners to see if they want to do IVs. The issue with that, or the challenging part is, we call it FNPs, right? Now, they get away for bedside. They don't want to do it. It's too good for them, right? They're too good for IVs. Like, after a while, after you've been doing it I get it. After you've been doing it for a couple of times, you're kind of like, it's beneath me putting in IVs. Just leave that for the RNs, right? At least that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from the ones that I hired. And it's especially tough because I've hired ones that also do the psych part. And then again, the other tier of that is the psych, I just want to stay home in my pajamas, my hair, my bonnet, see clients online. I don't want to do it in person. I want to do this. I get it. You've earned your way there. You made it to the top, right? So I knew that it was going to happen. Especially on part-time, especially in part-time healthcare, like especially if I can't give you like 8 hours, 8-hour shifts. And think about it, right? If you're an RN, you're working, 3, 4, 12-hour days? Well, you're gonna give me 1 day a week? Come on, man, I'm not an idiot. So to mitigate that, we're just gonna hire a bunch of RNs, right? And then also right now, it's a very interesting time because a lot of people are taking like vacation, school's starting next week. Right, so everyone wants to get their last minute vacation. You got back to school. It's a very interesting time, right? So you're dealing with all of that. It probably wasn't the best time to kick it off, but I think we can do it, right? It just makes us focus even more harder, right? Another thing too is I'm switching Victor. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm gonna give him a call. He's gonna be helping out more on editing these videos. I need a quicker turnaround, right? So I don't know if it's gonna be today, but sometime I'll talk to Randy, right? We also have a new psych nurse. She's an RN, FNP, she's got like everything. We're doing a 2-hour training with her today. She says she can do IVs as well, but again, school time. It's fun and challenging. I like the hiring aspect of it because my wisdom that God's already given me is, hey, you're gonna need to make sure you hire a lot. Like, I'm hiring like 4 or 5 RNs, right? So you can ghost me all you want. Eventually, I'm gonna find somebody that sticks, right? And also, we're not just getting anyone, right? They go through a phone screener. They go to a phone screener, they talk to RJ. RJ's really looking at their mood. Are they gonna give you an attitude, right? Are they gonna be reliable? Are they showing up on time for the phone screener, right? So there's 2 interviews. Jumping around here, but I have another lady, FNP, family nurse practitioner and psych nurse. She keeps rescheduling the interview. I might just let her know, hey, it's time to go. She's rescheduled. She rescheduled on RJ like 3 or 4 times. She's rescheduling on me a couple of times here. I'm kind of getting tired of it myself, so maybe I'll tell RJ. Let's let it go. She was a referral too, and I'm not gonna lie to you, all the referrals that I have from my current FNPs, which is interesting because the ones that I get, the ones that are referring, they're like superstars. They're great. So you're thinking, birds of a feather flock together, but no, their referrals end up to be terrible referrals. I know that today, let's take a look here. Do you know if we got any drinks? Did we get drinks? No worries. I'm always thinking ahead, right? So I went earlier, got some ginger ale here. We got some bottled waters. We got some like veggie and stuff like that. I realized we didn't have that. We had some fruits, and so again, hey, this isn't a restaurant. Hey, you don't like ginger ale, you don't like water, bring your own stuff. I'm not trying to be mean, but again, I mean, like, hey, look, you don't like what we got Cliff Bars, we got these Kind Minis, you got snacks, you bring your own stuff. So, also, Randy, when you get a chance here, label these hot and cold pouches, right? I put that up there, label this one hot and cold pouch as well. And we'll probably set up food there, right? And so that's kind of my morning. And yeah, all right, we'll check in. So on Wednesday, we're actually gonna do tailgate style, right? So we have I guess parent packet pickup, or when they find out who their teacher is at Twin Brook Elementary in Rockville, the school that we have that wants to work with us. We have our one page. Randy's gonna be printing off 50 copies of the English version, 50 copies of the Spanish version. And there, show him our commercial printer. Our HP printer, man, that thing prints like a champ though, man. That thing prints like a champ. And so we're gonna do tailgate style. We're gonna have a table. Gotta make sure to bring that table. So I'm gonna have Randy do a pickup order. It's like I forget what it is called. It's a pickup order from what is it called? Mission Barbecue, which is right over here, right? So we're gonna do a pickup order, and then we'll set it up there. And I was just checking the weather. It looks like it is gonna rain because it's some hurricane. You know what hurricane? Yeah. I saw something about like a hurricane or something like that. And so that's obviously gonna be bringing the winds and the rain and all of that stuff too, right? But it's gonna be tailgate style. I was just thinking of how am I going to, what are we gonna do to stand out at this place? Like the best, when I go to places, I like them to come to me instead of me going to them. And I was just looking at Randy. I'm sitting here thinking too is, right? So, a lot of things to think about here. My thought process is that we'll just do a photo op. Randy, Randy will bring his thing. We have the regular cards. We don't have the but that's the real estate cards. Take the flyers. Take the Spanish flyers as well, yeah. And then we'll give them a link to get their picture. And they can take a picture with the family, right? And we're gonna be having catering, right? So they're gonna come to us, not we go to them. That's my thought on it. We are just setting up. Sorry, my vlog. We are just doing our security training. We have our staff here. We have the DHS. Doesn't want to be on camera for obvious reasons. And so, yeah, we're just here. Got that. Any staff want to say hi? Any staff? Sidor. Yeah, come. Yeah, Hillary. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Hillary. Hello.
Working out of Laurel and Silver Spring. This is Sidora.
I'm Sidora. I'm from Texas. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, she's from Texas and she's moving just for us.
Yeah, I sure am.
Special. This is.
Hello, it's Jules. I think you know who I am.
Yeah, that's Jules. And obviously, I should have made it 10:30. Now that if I really thought about it, I should have made it 10:30, and then told the guy, the security professional, come here at 11. We have somebody from Department of Homeland Security, and they have like a really, really tight schedule. Where like this is like a favor, to say, hey, squeeze us in, so their schedules are, we'll get started, and then what we'll do is we'll probably just do like a train-to-trainer type of thing. He agreed to at least start like 10-15, like 10 minutes late. We'll do like a train-to-trainer, and Jules' recommendation, hey, let's bring in some security professional just to, run over some tabletop scenarios. They're only here for an hour. Right, so because they have other obligations, and this is my good friend Adrian Williams from the Department of Homeland. So we just finished security training. Again, it wasn't recorded, but I'll just do it like a thing. Oh my gosh, the food We had Mission Barbecue, but it's all gone. So we had the Mission Barbecue, nice little things. And then, you know, the staff liked it. And everybody's just saying hi. Everybody's, you know, networking, getting to know each other. There's Randy. There's the Frederick crew that never see each other. Right?
Yeah, we're bonded.
I know, right. And then we got the lunch crew in here as well. Just the lunch crew, so. Calling Victor, let him know the good news. Victor, yes sir, how are you, boss?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Hey man, I have some good news for you here. Yeah, well, it's probably not that great. All right, so I love your storytelling, right? So what I want to do is I want to get you probably doing more videos for LWG, for the Latte Wellness Group, right?
Okay.
You can do the realty, but what we need is right now, the LWG, I'm trying to launch our IV hydration. What's happening is that the video editors, I think they work part-time and they're like 2 weeks behind on my videos. Yeah, and I need, remember, Friday we're talking about these videos every day, the shorts, you know what I mean? And it's getting far behind and I need your storytelling. Yeah, 2 weeks that's pretty far.
This is a lot.
Yeah.
It's like almost a month.
Yeah, it's not conducive, man. It's not conducive at all, man. So, yeah. So, what's it called? You'll be working with Randy, and he'll give you some tasks. And Randy, just make sure that you do it in a way. And I'm expecting, basically, we're doing like a 1 minute to a minute and 30 minutes short of my day. Right? With voiceovers. Hey, today I did this and then I was in this meeting here, I was in this, with a title and a voiceover. I don't need fancy editing for shorts because it's a short. Right? I don't need a lot of special things. I need consistency. I need something to be done every day.
Every day.
You know what I mean? Like I don't need all the fancy stuff. I just need the content, and I just feel like that's, especially now, you know what I mean, and your storytelling abilities, right? Essentially, when I was thinking about it, I'm trying to make money in the relatively short term, or that's the thing that I got going right now is the vitamin therapy, IV hydration therapy stuff. So the real estate, it's more like, it's good, yeah, but am I really gonna be selling something in Nigeria? I mean, realistically, you know what I mean? Hey, it was a good pipe dream, you know what I mean? It was a good wish, but God's got me back down to reality, You know what I mean? So, so when I was thinking about it, I'm sitting here like, I mean, you're really talented, but I thought about it Friday. I was like, dude, am I really gonna be making money from there? Like, is this something I can sell even before December? Yeah, no, but with the vitamin therapy, man, I got these vitamins that I gotta get out before the expiration date. So essentially, you know that Rania, she's gonna give her 2 days. Right? So then in between that, Victor, and I know Victor can get me something, Victor, every day.
Yeah, I can do that every day.
It's like old times when you first started.
Yes, every day.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't need anything fancy right now. Right now, I just need that consistency. I just need something. Randy's gonna be, giving you the things, gonna add you to the workflow and everything, and then let me know what you think of his flow, right?
Okay, so
If that needs to be improved, because I'm trying to figure out, is it Randy? Is it his assignment process is bad? Because I don't know how we got 2 weeks behind. What do you think, Randy?
I wouldn't say 2 weeks behind. I would say a week, because I just uploaded the video from the week before last. So I'm still waiting for
2 weeks ago. The week before last is 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah. But then every video is like 1 week behind.
Correct.
Type of
Okay.
thing.
But what about the shorts?
The shorts, that one.
That's what I was specifically.
Okay.
I get it. I get it. A week in a day. I get it. A week in a life of. I get it. Right. It is gonna be a week behind.
Right.
Right. But the shorts. I mean, again, I no offense to you. And she's told me she can only do part time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, this is no. I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just realized that. Hey, I know Fridays are light. I know Fridays are typically light because we typically don't do a lot of shoots on Fridays. So I don't know, like, I mean, you can, yeah. I mean, like when I really thought about it, I'm like, what are you doing? Like in a fantasy world, I'm living in Abuja, I'm living in Lagos, but in reality, I'm here in Laurel.
that's true.
You know what I mean? So like, I mean, yeah. So.
Yeah, I think that works. So what will happen is I can be uploading shots every day to the wellness group. And maybe when I have time, I can try as much as possible to put in something out there on Wednesday.
Yeah.
They are priority now. They should be our priority.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're saying, hey. All right, so before so I just talked to Victor and y'all heard it, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna get him. He was my original video editor, right? I should have just stuck with him doing it and then got him support, but I was chasing a pipe dream in Nigeria. All right, well, any initial thoughts? We're trying to, in our therapy note system, move everything to 312 Marshall. Any initial thoughts? Any hesitations?
No, because I knew it was bound to happen one day. It's just to do it on the insurance side of things. I know for Optum or UHC it would be easy because you can just go on the roster and you can just switch it around for everybody on there. But for Care First, I think the last time I spoke to someone from there, which was I think last week, they had to escalate it to another department to get it going because their self-serve this section on there was down because they were doing some updates to it, so it's not like I could have gone on there and done anything on my own, so I had to talk to them through big requests. So I'm gonna call them. I know it's gonna be very busy for them because they just updated the entire system yesterday, I believe. So there's been a lot of issues with logging in, and they're saying that the service is down for maintenance, so I have to give that time again. But for Signal, I think it's just an easy phone call for me to do to get them to put 312 as the main office, or maybe they will tell me to fill a form out. But for Medicaid, that should be, we'll just start using the new NPI for all authorizations moving forward. So don't really see anything that should be a problem moving forward.
I guess let's look into that. I mean, we don't gotta do it right away. Maybe, starting in September, right? If you can add that to Trello, but let's, just, if you could do that groundwork, whatever we need to do, right?
Yeah, so we'll just switch the location, the address for main office on therapy notes. And I think we'll have to update the profile for the account on there too. It would be there.
One second, it's Carrie Ann.
Okay.
Hey, Carrie Ann.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, let me merge Lee. All right, Lee, Carrie Ann. This is also being recorded.
Nice to meet you.
All right. So, Carrie Ann, I want to change in therapy notes 312 to main office.
Alright, you had sent an email.
And I'm just trying to figure out the gotchas. We're here. Been a very, very long day. Here with Brandy Cloud. She's one of our new FNPs.
Hi, I'm Brandy. Nice to meet you.
So, day in the life of, just doing trainings. Set her up with all the security stuff. Now we're going to do the Vigaro training. Vigaro is our EMR, the IV therapy. So we're good to go. All right, all. We are here at Venture X. We're headed to Venture X, Frederick, but we're here at Twinbrook Elementary. What happened? It was going all so well, right? They needed an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, before we could hand out any flyers, participate at any of those events. Sent an email yesterday. I didn't see it till today. And so we had the catering, and we had all that catering stuff. Bought like backpacks, water bottles, all of that stuff. So we just dropped it off. Unfortunately, yeah, we couldn't use any of it, right? So I just didn't want anything to go to waste. So we'll have them give it out. I told them, hey, just give the catering stuff to your staff. So hey, hopefully they get to enjoy it. And now we'll wait for the MOU. Hopefully it should be quick. I knew better. It never ends, right? So we'll call it like this then. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye. All right, all. So Randy asked me, what was the Bible study about yesterday? It was a lot, but what I got from it was essentially, Mikkel asked me, what were you struggling with, or worst things I can pray for you about? And I was like, I'm just looking into this whole renouncing and denouncing fraternities and sororities, right? So there's a lot of people that have been doing it, but basically the premise is that like your crossing ceremony or the ceremony that you did when you join it has demonic elements in the spirit realm, right? You are binding yourself to some form of covenant, right? Some spiritual covenant. That's the premise of why a lot of folks are doing it, and they look at like, hey, some parts of the organization doesn't really align with their spiritual values right now, right? So if it doesn't align, then why you associate yourself with that thing? So that's one of the things I've been praying to God about. I probably will, but I don't know if I'm gonna do like a Facebook post. Obviously I'm telling you all, and just figuring out like, how, because my thing is, I gotta look more into the ceremony, what was said and all those things. I don't know, but when I'm praying about it, what God is telling me is, hey, obedience is better than sacrifice, right? So I'm at the point right now, if you are gonna miss heaven, or if there's some things what I tell God is, hey, some of my prayers are, take some things out of my life that you don't want it, and bring things in my life that would be good, right? And if it's putting in my heart, I didn't know that Mikkel, our Bible said she renounced her sorority, right? Like 10, 20 years ago, because she was like, yeah, the same thing, the same spiritual pull and everything. I'm not saying that I'll probably lose the brothers as friends. Nah. The folks that from undergrad, no. It'll be questions. And I wanted to really do a deeper study and really say, okay, hey, look. I mean, right now God is just saying, hey, look, obedience is better than sacrifice, right? But really explain it, okay, hey, these, X and X and X of what we did in the spirit realm, right? But if you don't think that, but if you don't have the belief, we're spirits and we live in the body, then everything's going to be fluff to you, right? And so, but as the more you draw closer to God, deep draws upon deep, the more he starts to reveal some things in your life and starts to really, really look at you and say, hey, work on this, work on that, work on these things, right? You can choose to obey him or not, but this came up because of the fact that I've been studying Isaiah deeply, real deep. And so one of the things in Isaiah when he talks about is reliance on man, right? Because he was saying that Israel, they were relying on their allies. They were relying on Egypt. They were relying on other folks other than trusting in man. He was like, who is man other than a mere breath? What is it that the folks that you're offering, or the folks that, the folks that you're putting your trust in, what are they giving you that God can't give you, right? Who is God in this situation? Who's more important to you in this situation? And that was deep. I like the book of Isaiah because it covers a lot of topics. So what I've been doing is on my morning walks and stuff, I just been listening to it. I read it I read it on Sunday, but I've been listening over and over and over again. Another thing that really, really stood out to me was when I gotta use the restroom here, when they were essentially when King Sennacherib was attacking